Judicial findings. The jurors' contentions. Boy.
All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt to that young pickpocketing. I don't know what she said. As a housemaid, I should like to see all filth eyesores promptly and rigorously eliminated. I think you'll find that if you look at the photographs in stereo, the truth will just pop out. I hate him. If I have left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now. Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? Mind made up. Stop. Global radio transmission of verdict to follow. Stop. Oh, she has for the people at home, she has like the what do you call that? The Morse code machine. Yeah. In motherland. That sucks. How to speak with a Russian accent. Should I even bother trying? No, I'm gonna try. Even if it's gonna be bad regardless, I do want to try. Let's see. I had a hit. It was on my head. In motherland. In motherland, we never say judge by clothes. No, wait, what? One more time. In motherland, we never say judge by clothes, judge by head. I'm convinced the brothers are innocent. Nope. I'm not getting the sounds right. Still a shit accent. The circumstance of the crime and evidence do indeed implicate the defendant rather comprehensively. The storeroom, locked from the inside, in which the victim and the accused were discovered, and in the accused's hand, a fatal revolver, the firing of which was heard by these witnesses. Not to mention this print! Take it from a chap who's seen action on the battlefield. That young girl's on the verge of pulling the bally trigger. Is it Bally? Is it Bally? I never really bothered to check that. Thanks a lot, Mr. Sholmes. Oh dear. These cameras were supposed to help, not hinder. I'm afraid you will have an uphill struggle ahead of you, Counsel. But Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windybank. Which means there's more to this situation that we've yet to see. Agreed. You have the floor, Counsel. Proceed with the summation examination. I'm ready. Also, Ryunosuke's like angry. Understandably so. Van Zieks really had to start it by saying racist shit. Like, what the hell? Alright, we're at the rebuttal stage. I'm gonna skip a little bit. Hold it! Polishing the bench, I see. Again. A maid's work is never done. Not a blemish must remain. What exactly do you mean by filthy eyesores? On my way to the market for his lordship, I have to pass through the East End. The place is full of beggars, pick-pursers, and crossmen. The scum of the earth. Wow, she's classist. A little harsh, perhaps. Let me be plain. If it were up to me, all those back slums would be made spick and span or eradicated. At least we have people like the Great Detective working to achieve these important goals. You're referring to Mr. Sherlock Holmes? That's right. I like to keep abreast of his exploits by reading Rand's magazine in between my duties. He does wonders, cleaning up London's streets. In my opinion, he should be declared an honorary maid of the capital. Mr. Sholmes, a maid? I'd love to see it. It's really quite unforgivable. Gutter scum having the audacity to shoot our very greatest detective. Minor detail. It was the two brothers in the stand who shot Mr. Sholmes, not the defendant. A minor detail indeed. They're all gutter scum as far as I'm concerned. Jesus Christ. Well, it might just be an idea to get our facts straight anyway. Yes, all right. I shall amend my testament. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for They should swing for shooting the great detective. Oh? Who are you pitting her against? Yeah, okay. Your number 6 is like, the brothers are innocent. Because he shouldn't judge by the cover of the book. Okay. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Good lord! Counsel, explain yourself.
Oh my statement. Contradictory.
Contradict. Juror number 6, you've got the wrong end of the stick. I do not have stick. I have mouse. As juror number 2 said earlier, when the Skulkin brothers fled the scene on the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver.
Yes, they shot poor Mr. Sholmes in the abdomen, I understand.
Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear?
Abdomen.
Sir?
Sorry. My English is still learning. You are telling the court you didn't hear? Even the mouse is looking at the dictionary. Forgive me, I did not hear. Here is word, abdomen, part of a person's body containing some internal organs. If this is what you mean, you should say in plain English, I am Russian.
Who thought it was a good idea to let this man be on the jury again?
The mouse.
So, you are telling me that these brothers who look like criminals were lying. They said before, we never done nothing, but the truth is they shot detective. This is no double negative.
Yes, that is exactly right.
Not the mouse! Lying is wrong, especially when lie is said by person who looks like criminal.
Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced.
This means, when they said we never took nothing, maybe it was also a big fat lie. Is this true?
Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so...
Enough! I trust no one now!
It's not the mouse's fault though, sir. Please stop squeezing the mouse.
I must see with my own eyes. I must investigate crime scene in myself.
I'm afraid that's not...
Yes, it is, Runel. Easily.
Sorry?
With the prints from Hurley's red-handed recorder. If you compare that print to the picture's Jenny, and the next print from a half hour later, you'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken or not. Cooey, Mr. Prosecutor!
Calling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop. It's this one.
I do love how Iris is just, hey!
Following this, the victim and the accused move into the storeroom. Meanwhile, the Skulkin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot ring out. Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half an hour later, after the brothers' flight.
So this was taken after Hurley was shot then. As far as I can tell, nothing has been taken.
That does seem to be the case. I can't notice anything that's obviously missing from the second print.
So, the brothers who look like criminals only told one lie. They shot man, but they stole nothing.
It would seem so, yes.
Good. No, not good. You were right. I did not understood situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it's very important to continue with trial.
I mean, I'm glad you're reasonable, Bolshevik. Is that your name? That's your name, right?
Yay! Well done, Runo. The balance is shifting.
Well, it's a start, I suppose. But there must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. And if I can do that, we might just turn the situation to our favors. Favors still. I can't read. Ah!
Thank you, counsel. Continue with the summation examination. And kindly hand that new photographic print to the bailiff to be filed as evidence.
I almost read it as filled. Dyslexia and tongue twisters. I hate it. Another print in the court record. I wonder if we can make use of that.
In Lake of Lies are many dead fish. We must find truth. Therefore, I say not guilty verdict. Okay.
If I can't change the minds of more than 6 members of the jury, I'm done for.
But we know Ginny would have never shot anyone.
Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. I must be ready to go whatever lengths I have to convince them that Gina is innocent.
Alright.
I think it's this one. Because we got 2 photographs. Oh no, not him. Okay, you know what, juror number 4, what the fuck are you talking about? You are a doctor, and you're saying you left something in someone? That's not great. Could you imagine? Oh, her. Sorry, radio transmission? What do you mean?
Are you from the Far East? Stop.
Yes, from the Empire of Japan.
All communication with Far Eastern nations used to take place by mail. Royal Mail streamers take more than a month to complete the journey.
But now we have the electric telegram, so we can send messages using electric signals. Thousands of miles cables have been laid along the ocean beds, connecting the entire world.
Thousands of miles of cable on the ocean bed. It makes my head just thinking about it. My head hurt. Think about it, sorry.
You are well informed, young lady. But cables will soon become a thing of the past. Stop.
And just when I was just starting to catch up.
Radio transmission is the future. Stop. Messages carried over airwaves in 4 corners of the globe. Stop. Excitement growing. Stop. Atmospheric electric. Stop.
Her eyes are shiny. Right. Try not to wear out your fingers.
Era of wireless telegraphy. Stop. Driving technological revolution. Stop. And people say inventions like the stereoscope at the height of technology. What utter piffle. I can't understand it. I really can't. They're just silly toys.
And I hear a hump from the other side of the bench.
Uh-oh. Do we got a feud? Oh, he's mad. Look at him. He's ready to fucking kill her.
Yeah. Excuse me. Juror number 3. Sorry to interrupt when you're obviously fuming, but...
What?
Do you perhaps have something to say about juror number 5's last remark? As if I couldn't guess.
Oh, you bet I do. Say that again. Go on, I dare you. Goodness, are you talking to me?
I think he might just be, yes.
You think stereoscopes are just toys, do you? Huh? Absolutely. I mean, really. A machine to view photographs in 3 dimensions. Why on earth would you not just use your eyes to look at the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional.
What a great way to appease the man.
No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are of no practical use at all. You just don't know. Pardon? I think you'll find that viewing a photograph through a stereoscope can unlock all sorts of possibilities. I'm obviously going to have to demonstrate.
What sort of possibilities?
Well, take a crime scene, for example. If you had a pair of photographs from a crime scene you could view through a stereoscope, it could reveal hidden clues you have never even noticed before. What?
Have you got any, Runo? Any prints we can look into? We can look at with a stereoscope.
I do. I just got them, actually. How about this print here? It should do the trick, I think.
Yeah, we just got them.
Oh, I thought they would give it to us in bundles, but no, they gave it to us in singles. Okay. Excuse me. Yep, photograph of Gina and the other one. Alright then, juror number 3. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints?
Of course I can.
Very well then. I'd like you to demonstrate. I'd be delighted
too. Just give me one more print and I'll amaze you all.
He's turning into Mickey Mouse. I don't know what to feel about that. Ho ho! I don't know why. Take that. Alright, these 2 prints were both taken with the same camera at Windybanks on the night in question.
Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer, do you know how stereographic images work? Do you understand the principle?
Well, I think so. I did have a lesson only yesterday. Like, I understand it a little bit, but not all of it. The left and right eye images need to be the same, only with a slight shift in the positions of some objects. Then, when your brain merges the 2 images together inside your head, it notices the shift as if it were depth.
Yes, exactly.
It's that small shift between certain objects in the 2 pictures that's really important.
So, what happens if you use 2 photographs that are exactly the same, then?
No. Obviously, that wouldn't work at all. Not for seeing the scene 3-dimensionally. Anyway, I can't read.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh! Of course! Now I see!
Oh! I think the young girl has discovered the secret!
I have!
Oh no, she's cross-eyed. Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me?
Have another look at these 2 pictures from Helly's camera, Runo. Go on!
What is it? I'm all hyped too.
Can you see there's a really obvious difference between them?
I'm trying right now. Of course there is. There are 2 people in the first and then no people in the second.
Well, yes, you can see that straight away. But now, try looking at the pictures in 3 dimensions.
Alright, I'll give it a go. So to start with, you have to cross your eyes and then make it so that the 2 pictures overlap exactly. Let's see if by crossing my eyes I can make the quill pens from each picture overlap in the middle. I'm not really seeing anything. I'm bad at this. No, I'm not crossing my eyes, but I'm playing spot difference. Wait.
Well, did you manage to see it properly, Runo?
Not really. I think Bruno might have, but I didn't. Not really, okay. I'm just not very good at this. That's the trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I just have the thing. I happen to bring with me a portable stereoscope.
I know I mentioned this yesterday, but if you had that contraption with you from the outset, you could have saved me staring at Mr. Windybank and Gina like I hate them all the time.
And if you remember, I said in reply that it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Anyway, why don't we try using this helpful little aid now?
Please.
Here goes.
Oh, this whole section moved. Now, let's see what we got. Wait, look at that! What's going on with these 2 pictures? It just pops out. Some of the things on the counter sort of jump at you. No, I wanted to see cross-eyed Fancy.
Yes, that's it, you see. The other amazing power of stereoscopes.
Other amazing power?
Is someone going to explain this black magic, eh? Why the deuce do some of these things on the counter seem to jump out at you like that?
Also, I can't believe they actually made separate sprites for people crossing their eyes. The judge, Van Zeek's looking at a stereoscope, and then Iris's side sprite with her looking at 2 photographs, and then Gary Depp even. Amazing.
I think you'll find that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscope.
I didn't read that.
Basic principles of the stereoscope. As I said before, if you try to look at two identical pictures using a stereoscope, it won't work at all. It's the slightest shift in the positions of certain objects that lets you see the pictures three-dimensionally.
In other words, even though at first glance it seems like the objects on the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures, this shows that, actually, there must have been a slight shift in their positions.
Yes, there must have been.
It doesn't say much, but it's something.
Now hold on there, sir. Got a reasonable grasp of this whole cross-eyed business now, I'd say. But why the devil does the shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Well, what's the answer, fellow? Come on, you're the cross-eyed master.
What? Me? I haven't the first idea.
You know, Reno, it's quite simple.
It is?
Just think it through step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 a.m. Then, 30 minutes later, the second photograph was taken. But the position of some items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim. I don't know what to say. So that means...
That means that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter.
Lucas! Someone tampered!
New information! Stop! New information! Stop! Not mentioned in testimony! Stop! I don't know why I repeated that. So, we have to go around circles a little here, it seems. But I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at in this summation examination now. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is clear. We know that the items on the countertop were moved. But by whom?
Are you suggesting you might know?
Of course. I can tell you right now who is responsible for the almost imperceptible shift in the items on the counter. Is it the Skulkins? Yeah. Pin it on the Skulkin. What? Wait, Nash is 26 and Ringo's 27? Could have fooled me. It was the witnesses currently in the stand, the Skulkin brothers.
Oh, wait. This does not agree with the brothers said in testimony before. They said they did not even have time to pull ducks from Lucy Lockets. My first book means ducks is meaning hands and Lucy Lockets is pockets. But is this another lie? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Now hold on a minute there. You can't be sure of that.
I quite agree. The accused is a common pickpocketer, after all.
So are the Skulkin... What?
It's perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal.
I think that's unlikely.
And why exactly?
As you can see, from this photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Windbank to open the storeroom door. In other words, Miss Lestrade's interest lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. All of which points to one thing. The Skulkin brothers have omitted key facts to their testimony.
But the accused is a pickpocketer, common gutter trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here?
Because the Skulkin brothers are thieves, madam. No better, in fact worse, than a pickpocketer. I believe that these brothers were looking for something on the victim's counter that night. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the oh my god, what's happening? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she's a pickpocket, would it not be at least right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize his testimony given against her by two thieves?
Well said. I, for one, would like to hear more about that shady pair.
I'm sorry. That head slam is amazing.
Can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You've seen the extraordinary potential firsthand.
Whatever you say, just give me your vote, man. I hate you because I don't know what to do with you.
Wholeheartedly agree. Stop. Must purchase after trial. Stop. Will return home via Regent Street. Stop.
Well, girl, stop doxing yourself.
Well, it would seem this trial has yet to run its course.
We've only just begun, Judge.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared their inclinations via the mighty scales of justice. I hereby call the summation examination to conclusion, with the balance altered in the defendant's favor. 2 lean to guilty, 4 to not guilty. Accordingly, the jury is without consensus, and I order this trial to continue.
Yay! Well done! Oh, by the way,
What?
you should hold on to this, Reno. You never know when it might come useful.
Twice in one trial would be unusual, surely. But, alright. And we have the stereoscope. Don't worry, we're gonna stereoscope some more things.
Lord Van Zeeks, you will instruct the witnesses that the court demands additional testimony from them.
I'm sure it wouldn't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord.
Are you speechless, you piece of shit?
Also angry and fancy. I've won myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities that night. And I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Gina is innocent. Damn straight. Keep probing. Not in a weird way. To be continued. Yeah, my voice is dying. I've just about reached my limit. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.